What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Yimbo. Welcome to episode 20 of Yimbo Buys Everything. It's your boy. I think I said that already. So it's been one of those days, one of those weekends. So, hey, thanks, Rob. I appreciate that. So here we go, everybody. Let's start things off. Thank you. That's my friend Rob, Op975. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I've been working on trying to clean up the presentation a little bit, and then I still get surprised when I show myself for the first time. There's no like gentle fade. I wish there was. But anyway, this is Yimbo Buys Everything. I am still in a no buys October, which again has not been a true no buys October, which you will discover immediately. But yeah, if this is your first time, you can follow me on Instagram. I highly recommend it. It's Yimbo Reviews Everything. Also, like, subscribe, follow, all of that fun stuff. And yeah, there's my boy Thor. Thank you so much, June. Yeah, smash that like button. I am part of the Hasbros network, so please go sub them, sub all of the accounts, including Lazy Boy Sunday, which is my boy Thor 2012, Benny Blitzfig, and Zach Green Geek 88. Duh, sorry, it was just a brain fart. But yeah, so they're coming on at 8:30 on YouTube Live, following my show. So definitely go check them out. And speaking of, there's Blitz. What's going on? Championship Collector. You look at you over here. How about that? That time difference, man. So thank you very much for joining. We got Canadian Slapshot, my boy Ovaro. Hello. Good to see you, man. What's going on? All right. So you know me. I like to get right to the toys. So again, if you're discovering me for the first time, I do recommend you go check out Yimbo Reviews Everything on Instagram. Check out my old videos. You'll get to kind of know what I'm all about, which is toys. So here we go. I'm covering. This was an audible today because I had like about an hour or two to be on my own. My wife was hanging out with the kids. I had some errands to run, so I did get some toys. I broke no buys, slightly, but it's like one of these. Like this first one I'm going to show you, I'm on the fence about. I'm not cracking them open right away. He might go back to Target. There's a lot of them. So anyway, I've been burned a lot on this whole buying. What is it? The buying of just retail prices because like so many people getting good deals on stuff in 2-packs that I spent full price on, and I'm getting burned by like 30 or 40 bucks. So I am annoyed about it. So that's why this first one might go back. So here we go. It's Marvel's Icarus. Again, when I talk about usernames, for the most part, everybody kind of has the same one from YouTube and Instagram, but I typically go Instagram handles. So my neighbor, the Captain 1134, he recommended, he was on the fence about picking up Icarus because he's like a Marvel Superman, and I love Superman. So when I saw him today, there was a lot. I feel bad that he was the only one because this is a movie that I'm excited about. I'm excited that to see the cast. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'm probably gonna love them all. But for right now, I wasn't gonna get any. So Icarus was the only one. Rob Stark, I'm a fan. Any other Game of Thrones fans out there? So let's go. So let's see. Hey, there's Rabbit's Den Collectibles up in here. There's my boy Gaming with Fox. Again, if you enjoy watching video game streams, go check him out. He's the best. He's awesome. Yeah. So did anybody else cop any of these Eternal people or Game of Thrones fans? Again, Rob Stark. That's why I got him, and like a Superman Rob Stark. That's all. So he might go back. I'm not sure. The only other guy would be Roger. No. Oh my God. What's his name? I'm blanking on it already. Kumail Nanjiani, right? He's the only other one, but he actually was not at my Target today. But Target was stocked. It was awesome. It was really nice to see, like a toy aisle that is full of toys. It was really cool. Even if, and again, I did get some stuff. So, all right. So that's the first one. The second one I got, this one was hidden. This was a Walmart buy. I swung by there too on my trip. So Darth Revan. Now I know this is a Knights of the Old Republic from the game, right? This is the big bad. I know he's not an Xbox owner. I borrowed an Xbox for about a month from a friend to play Knights of the Old Republic. I didn't get very far, but I know it's universally loved. And again, it's another Black Series guy that I'm buying, and I haven't been like actively shooting them, but it's nice to know that they're there. So when I do want to do an overhaul or something, or if I really do a deep dive into Star Wars, I'll have them. But yeah, so I'm excited. These I don't care about Black Series or Vintage Series, or is this the Archive Series? Does it look cool? And is it a person I have? So I didn't have him, and he looks cool, so I got him. Yeah, right, June? There we go. Yeah, he looks awesome. Like, he looks incredible. You know how I like to do it. I like to talk about new buys, and then I'll do a deeper dive once, I open them up. So, looks great. I love the dual lightsabers. I love the cloth goods. I like how Black Series have been doing a lot more of that lately. So, all right, so we have Icarus, we had Revan, and then, and I feel so silly about this one too, and of course I left my red one over there. So I bought another Goku, and I've talked about the fact that, like, the first time I bought the Goku, the Sun Goku, the red, I guess they're all Sun Goku. This is how limited my Dragon Ball Z knowledge is. So I apologize, and this is where I look to the chat. Oh, thank you, Blitz. All right, so you're the head movement. All right, it's good to know. But like, this is where I look to you guys about filling me in. So I own it. I own that I don't know much about Dragon Ball Z. I got the red one, which I meant, like I said, I meant to grab. I still probably will. Actually, I definitely will, because there's a little piece to him that I want to show off. So there's a reason I bought a second one. And I wanted the classic, regular, just black hair, regular look. Here we go. Thank you, June. See, this is where my knowledge is limited. All right, I appreciate it. Okay. So I wanted the black hair regular version. This is the only one that they had, and looking online, I just can't. Like, Target app doesn't have any of them listed. So here's why. This is my second half of this reveal from Amazon. I had to get it. This thing looks amazing. I want to shout out my friend Lago Figs on Instagram. A great collector account, great toy hunter account. He's a local buddy of mine, and he also is on Chatmigos, so it's another YouTube channel I do recommend checking out. But yeah, he bought it. I saw it somewhere on one of the apps. I saw it, and I'm like, well, that looks cool. And then I talked myself out of it, and this thing is ridiculous. It's so, like, it's so much. It's more than you'll ever need for any food toy shots ever again in your life. like that's what we're dealing with this level. So I ended up pulling the trigger on Amazon. So it's available on Amazon for retail. I think it was 40, somewhere in that, maybe 35. This thing is amazing. And here, let me show you the back of the box just to really let this sink in. This is so cool. Now, you have to be into the idea of shooting, like, everyday type superhero scenes, but I do, so it works. Oh, Marco's here. Action Figure Dreamer, what's going on? So the Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Thank you. All right. I need to know this stuff. I know there's Super Saiyan, but then, yeah, like, why is it blue? I don't know why it's blue versus the yellow. I don't know. But this set, so Lago Figs told me, he sent me a picture of a Mezco sitting at the table, so I knew it was going to scale well. These figures are 5-inch, so again, is it going to be ideally perfect? No, but can you make it work? Yeah, for sure. And this is I'm going to make a mess. I'm really trying not to make a mess, because I had already put this back together once before. All right, so it also comes with this cool little, like, corner dio, so you can put the table there. I love it. Here's the table itself. Very simple table, just nice little. Just this part can come off. Just just pops on. The chairs, I'm slightly annoyed with because of these red. They look awesome, but there's no, like, they just slide. So when I was, like, the first night I cracked it all open, I was trying to take a little quick picture, and that's a thing to just to know that it slides on you, but you can use it without. You don't need the red seat cushion. All right, so what else is in here? I mean, I'm sure I can. I'm sure it's all listed specifically, so I'm not going to go crazy. But anyway, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. but it's the Japanese phrase for meaning being moderate in eating. Oh, it's so cool. All right, so there's all of these plates, so many plates. See, this is the mess I'm going to tell you about. So look, you get all of these, like so many of these plates, and then I have 2 more stacks this big. All right, I think this was the rice, the fried rice. Sorry, again, I was working on my my autofocus on here. It's the autofocus in the exposure. Yeah, I'm still figuring it out. Comes with like a pig, cooked pig. Nice vegetables and ramen, I think, was one of them. There's a fish dinner. It's so neat. Oh, I'm missing one of my. How am I missing one of my bottles already? I have one of the. There's 6 of these little, I know, beer cans, glasses, bottles. 6 bottles. So now 5. So now that's like instantly my whatever version of OCD I have is like, where is it? But I'm doing a live show. It has dumplings, steamed dumplings. This thing is adorable. It's so adorable. It has the little cups and then even smaller cups. It's very cool, and I don't want to mess this up. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna have to get up for a second. Hang on, because I got to show you the reason why I now own a second Goku. All right. So my problem was I had this red one. Here he is. I had this red one here, and it comes with this face sculpt. There. All right. If I shade him a little bit. Oh, come on. Where he's eating, his cheeks are stuffed. It's so funny. It's so good. Here, let me see if this helps a little bit. He's got the chubbiest cheeks. It looks like my son when he shoves like 2 strawberries in his mouth. But he has chopsticks. He has a fork. It had a knife. It spilled out. It's somewhere. If you've seen my Instagram lives, I have my mansion under a table, and it's somewhere in the mansion, my X-Men mansion. But yeah, so the skin tone is not great. It didn't match up. This red one here, if I do this, see, you can just see it. You can see it already through my shirt or behind, you know. The face and the hands don't match the red body. So that's why I needed this guy. So now I feel like I can, this is the purple hair. It's not black, but I can use this hair if I want with this guy. So it'll be fun. That's the whole point is fun. So that's why I got this guy. And I'm like, again, mad at myself because I bought him so long ago because I wanted a figure where is in Target, and I got this one. And then I had so many opportunities to get the regular black-haired Goku. This one. I wanted this one. But he's not easy to find right now. So, sadly. But I'm excited. I'm excited. That's going to be fun because, like I said, I'll be able to mix and match. I'll get some because I don't know Dragon Ball, so I'll get weird with storytelling and evil variant Gokus and whatever other nonsense. All right, so that's from Bandai. All right. Once again, shout out Lago Figs and Chat Migos. Again, 2 awesome things. 2 awesome shows. All right. I talked about this last week when my brother-in-law gave me a suggestion for how to turn Obadiah Stane into Charles Xavier. And I said, that's a really great idea, except I just bought one. So he arrived. I got him. All right, so I keep forgetting. Let's check the chat real quick. I always feel like I'm like, go in my shows. Okay, so let's go back. So Marco, thank you very much once again. Here we go, Thor. The advanced is funny. Now I'm gonna try. Dude, the Dragon Ball food table, man. It's so cool. It's so cool. And like, you know, going back to it over here, you like the fact that it has this dial with it is amazing just for you like restaurant scenes, you know. And then I could just throw that. That's going to be my primary kitchen now in my Extreme Sets mansion. Like that'll be in I have like a little kitchen area. I have my little living room area, and then I have general shenanigans, workout space, office. So it's a lot of. I'm trying to fill it all up. All right, let's see. So here we go. Oh, thank you again, Marco. All right, so it's the evolution of the God Red form. And before, so I don't know what the Ultra Instinct form is, and that's okay. So now look, you're giving me some stuff to go through to figure out. So after the red, okay. So it, this one's first. This is what you're telling me, and then this one, and then there's Ultra Instinct, which maybe is the yellow hair. I'm figuring it out. I'm trying. Yes, go get the table set's awesome. So like I said, I got mine from Amazon. The sake bottles. I'm telling you, man, it's just a cute, adorable set. Like, come on. Like I took pictures. I only threw one up on my story because, like I said, the skin tone difference was so like it was angering me so much that it was just off. And I didn't have time to like get into an editing app and go through it all. So that's why I haven't posted anything with it outside of this one little shot on my story. All right, so yeah, it is. It's for the price point too. For the price point, it's great. Oh, and thank you, Thor. All right, silver hair for Ultra Instinct. I appreciate that. All right, because again, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn. There's so many good things to watch, you know. Oh, so Charles Xavier. Here we go. I dig this so much. Of course, as I'm talking, it's one of these things again that I'm like, oh, I should have had the comparison. I'll do that next week. This is how I roll. I think of something, and if I hopefully remember, do it the following week. But yeah, the comparison with the old 90s version. I am super into this. Oh, hey, Cox Create. Do you have a Professor X? I know Mr. Tartella just got one. I know Ryan's figures. I'm telling you, I'm down to shoot some more X-Men stuff. So look at this. So great. So great. It's really cool. So to me, it was worth the price point because it has so much to it. Like, look at the front of it. This isn't, as Todd McFarlane would say, it's a lot of plastic. It is a lot of plastic. So you had to pop it all together, and then he comes with the blanket over the legs. Like it says, this is a great set. I have no complaints. I now have another civilian outfit, which is this really awesome green. Like, I love this Charles suit. So I keep joking that, like, all right, I've maybe not him, but civilian body. I'm like, oh, this is now my new, like, when I want to dress, pretend what I'm being an action figure, like when I'm being an action figure pretending. I think this green one might be my new suit. I think Charles is the most fashionable of all my male action figures. I'm just saying, Obadiah goes with the classic black. You know what? I'm gonna do a fit check one of these weeks. Toys to action figure fits. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So here we go. Let's catch up on the chat again. Yeah. The zombie cap. I still have not touched the zombie cap. No chewing. What's going on? The professor? Yeah, from Logan is sick. Yes. That one is incredible. That is another really good one with that zipper, like the zip hoodie. That's a great one. I was hoping to come across it somewhere like in a GameStop and nothing. So I'm letting it chill. Again, I have a lot of Wolverines now. I have this Professor X that I'm going to want to shoot a lot. So yeah, Cerebro that pops on with the attachment. This effect will also come off, which is nice. You can see the peg in there, I think, if I twist it around enough. There we go. So that will pop on and off. The telepathy effects. Did he come with extra hands? He may have came with an extra hand. I don't even know. He honestly, like, this was enough for me. I am annoyed that his hand has a little stain on it, that little black mark, but that's a little smudge. I'll deal with it. The chair. This is where the chair, again, very cool. Slides open up. So the only thing I'm disappointed about, and I made this joke last week, is that 90s one, which I will show you next week, has little, like, guns in the little arm holsters, arm containers, arm shelf space. What am I thinking about? But anyway, I'm dig it. There's nothing to it. There's nothing to it. It's just a very cool figure. I mean, he's gonna be easy to pose. you know, because like with the chair, you're not doing too much with them. But it's a great civilian body, great head, great comic look. They're going to really go well with, I'm sure you guys were up on the Hasbro PulseCon. So I'm all in on those X-Men animated series, the Jubilee and the Wolverine. So again, it fits in. He'll fit in very nicely. So I'm loving it. I'm into it. So that's my Professor X. I was stoked. I only took my one like phone shot with him very quickly just to put him to the story to tell you guys I was going to talk about him. I wish there was more to say. It was relatively easy to pop together and put together. I love the little details inside, you know, in the armrest. Armrest, that's the word I was looking for. Love that. Like great details. Just a cool figure. It's Professor X. It's the man. And now let's get to the main event. Main event time. I'm rocking my Spidey shirt, one of them, for a reason. So I wanted to hit on some of my recent Spider-Man purchases and break down some of the old ones too. Compare and contrast. Show some things. So here we go. First up, I've already shot a few pictures with him. Very, very, very much into him. I'm looking at myself trying to get the focus on the figure. It was working a little bit better before. But anyway, I love this figure. So this is the Walmart exclusive upgraded suit. The reason I went with this one as soon as I saw like, so this is another like broken no buys October, was that head sculpt. Because I didn't have a Marvel Legends Tom Holland. I don't have one, but now I do. And he's great. And I'm also ordering, I canceled the Iron Spider suit that's coming out because I was very annoyed again at the limited accessories with that, especially as a standalone figure without a Build-A-Figure part. I was not into that. So even for him, once again, Hasbro, I only see 4 hands, 2 sets of hands. Spider-Man should always come with 3 sets of hands. We know this. We've talked about it. Hasbro, I don't know why you're still doing this to us, but it does come with the mask. My only gripe, ladies and gentlemen, is that there's no paint on the webbing. I don't know why. I know why financially. And like I have a couple little, like, there's some sloppiness to some of the paint applications, which again is annoying because we pay good money for these things. I'll show you the back. Just a little scrape right off of the white, which is annoying on a white spider. So he has the thwip hands. He has not thwip hands, but like a punching grab hands, 2 of them. And that's because he has, which of course now I realize is not sitting next to me, but he has a web that comes with it. And it's very neat because it has what I think there's 2 uses to it. There's a little handle on it. So I don't know if you could give it to him. Like, so anybody who's not a toy photographer, anybody who's a child can have Spider-Man hold it and then can swing back and forth. For me, I flipped it, had the little dangly curl part come out here. So then I can hold this up top for this, you know, because I don't want the actual swinging movement. So I think it's pretty nice little compromise that Hasbro gave us with that webbing. But yeah, it's a really nice head sculpt of Tom. Is it perfect? No. Are any of these perfect? I mean, I guess there's some better than others, but I think it's a pretty good Tom. It's enough where it's like, is it gonna bother you? Like, I don't think that's gonna bother me, you know? Could it be a little bit better? Sure, but so much could be better, right? All right, here we go. June, let's see. Should I come with 6 sets? Oh, I know. It's like Spider-Man needs his hands. That's what I don't understand, because his whole look, everything about him, he's smaller anyway. Like, he needs the hands to be expressive, especially if you only give us one mask with just the one set, then it's the hands that make him more expressive. That's what my movie Deadpool has only become like one of my favorite figures to shoot, because even with one head, the hands, the ways you can place them are what make that figure so great. So that's it. So with Spider-Man, I'm with you, June. He needs hands. He needs the hands. So I like this figure a lot. It's compared to Webhead, he's a little bit thinner compared to the black suit or the Negative Zone Spider-Man. He's like a little bit beefier, so he's in between the smaller like Human Torch body molds, like the black suit symbiotes, you know, the Negative Zone, that Spider-Man. It's an in between that and the Webhead. So that's, again, maybe I'll do a comparison on my story at some point. But I do recommend him, again, especially if you are not, you know, looking for the like premium figures of the Tom Holland. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It's black, as you can see. I keep going back. So, you know, not the classic blue, but you're buying this version of Spider-Man. So that's it. I recommend it for sure. And the reason I canceled the other one, you know, so I was like, if I'm only going to get, I was torn between that one, but I wanted the Tom Holland head, and the Target exclusive, but not really exclusive, but the Iron Spider suit. I passed on that because I have this guy who I've been shooting. So I really wanted a Figuarts Spider-Man. I'm trying to try them all. Like Spider-Man is my favorite character, so I want to see what he's like with all the major brands. So obviously we know Marvel Legends has a lot of pros, but also some cons when it comes to Spider-Man posing. I wanted to show this has been my definitive Spider-Man for a while now. Well, it had been for a long time. This is my Peter B. Parker. This is my Mafex Peter B. So this is my go-to. This is the reason I love this figure so much, is the fact that it was like 3 figures in one, because you had like, you know, I don't have to go through it again. we know, we've seen the movie. So I love this figure. And Mafex, obviously, or Mafex, however, you know, don't yell at me, gets really, really great poses. Like so much better, so much easier. One thing though that I noticed on this one that they've now improved on, you know, like the Dark Knight Rises Batman that I have, is that drop down hip joint. Like this one never had it. So I can only imagine with the drop down. Actually, do I have to imagine? This is my other Mafex Spider-Man, but not really. This was one I bought on eBay, the classic comic book version. And he looks incredible, but I don't think he's not the real deal. He was promoted as being the real deal. I ended up not getting upset about it. I've talked about it on this show before. So if you're a longtime listener, thank you for, again, listening to me for a long time ramble about this stuff. Is that what it is, June? Is it the advanced suit? Because mine's the upgraded suit, right? This is the upgraded suit, so the advanced suit. I think that's what it is. This is the advanced suit. I've been referring to him in my head for so long as the Endgame Spider-Man. Oh man, this cracks me up every single time. There's no way I got an actual Spider-Man. There's no way I got a real Mafex from eBay with this. Once you see, it was the Peter Parker head. So I'm going to tell you this. The knockoffs are great. The knockoffs are great from a figure standpoint. I'm going to tell. All right, so come on. I feel like I should be playing Thriller when I show you this guy. Oh man, I wish he was coming in a little bit better focus. Come on, focus up. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh man. I hope you caught that. Oh man, this head sculpt is garbage. He looks like, I've joked before that the reason I made the Thriller joke is I feel like it's very Michael Jackson-esque, like very weird head sculpt, just not a good one. But, and I'm just gonna see, as I was doing this, I saw Canadian Slapshot saying, yeah, no shame in knowing. Yeah, like I'm not bummed about it. Like because I was really hyped. Like the price point, I think it was like, I should have known. I mean, to be honest, it's like $35. So I should have known. Like, this is really gonna be. But it was a guy in like Las Vegas, and I'm like, maybe he's just, you know, moving some parts of his collection around. But the figure itself, that's just me not popping that in the right way. The figure itself looks really, really great. I should be shooting him more, to be honest with you, just because he's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. And now here's the difference. It's very weird. I don't know if this is subconscious or subliminal or not. This one feels heavier. This is the official, actual Big Bad Toy Store Peter B. It feels like a denser plastic. I could be wrong, and maybe it's also two different forms. You know, like this is stylistically different, maybe two different. Maybe it is different, like plastic itself, right? I'm not into the 3D printing, so I'm not sure what goes into the manufacturing side of things. The joints are actually really nice. Oh yeah, and he does. I forgot. Yes, he does have a slight drop down hip joint. A slight. Nothing crazy, but enough to be able to get some cool stuff happening. So this is what I'm showing you. I'm trying to demonstrate, like, if you've never dipped into like a premium figure before, you can get yourself a knockoff. I wouldn't order it, like I would order US based, so the shipping won't take like months. But if you find something, like I said, in the 35, 40 range, if you're okay with the alternate head, whatever the alternate head is going to be bad. I know that's just speaking from me, one-time experience, but let's be honest, like maybe that's where they're cutting the corners. So I'm telling you, I support it. If you find yourself a knockoff on eBay, because this is the difference between, like this is why you go Mafex, is because you see how quickly you can, like, it takes no effort at all. I mean, limited effort, because they just can get to store, tweaked into such cool posing just so quickly. Whereas, like the Legends, you're gonna be a little bit more like, you can still bend and twist him, but it's a little more pronounced, with those kind of hunched over shots. But yeah, let's see. So I would give the edge. That would give the edge just for those drop down joints to this. I really do have to shoot this guy more. He really does look so awesome. So this is that the comic book Mafex that came out, but not the real one, for sure. So yeah, I would say if you can get a knockoff, if it's in that $30, $40 price range, you're going to get something that you can shoot and probably shoot pretty well. And then if it ends up eventually breaking down on you at one point, you're not going to be too worried about it. I will say I do notice that there is somewhat of a premium feel to this compared to the bootleg. But I guess that would be expected, and it would be upsetting, I guess, if not. So like I said, hopefully it's not psychosomatic. I'm not like telling myself that, because this one does feel good, but there's a difference. It's a feel. I'm sorry that's like not translating through the show, but there is a feel to it that I wish I could. But that's it. So the Mafex, easy to pose, literally twist this guy into whatever you want to do, just so quickly, just making amazing, just little, like anything. Like that's how quick. Figuarts. Now, I have my little cap over here. He's still mad about something. So I have my cap, and what I noticed, one of the first things I was told and realized was that there's no bicep swivel there, but you had these nice shoulder joints to that kind of like covered up that lack of bicep. And I was pleasantly surprised to see that the Spider-Man does have the bicep swivel, which is very nice. And this is a cool figure. Now, again, Figuarts do scale, so he is small compared to Cap, which you would want. And then let's see, next to Charles. Oh yeah, that's actually a pretty good scale. Do I have a Cap here? I have my US Agent. I'm just trying to show you again, just from a scale. So now there's a Legend to a Figuarts. So you can see, again, that small little size difference there. So the Legends do scale. We all know this. But again, I wanted a Spider-Man. I wanted to see what Spidey can do as a Figuarts figure. And I've been happy with it. So the head sculpt, again, I was hoping for, this is way more movie real than the Legends version, for sure. I wasn't crazy. He looked like he laid out in a tanning bed, mine, a little bit too long. So, you know, I wish it's fine though. Like I've posted pictures of him. No one's called him out for getting skin cancer for being in a tanning bed. So I think he'll be okay. But you can see it like in person, just mildly though. It literally is just like a half of a shade too dark for my liking. The legs have thigh swivel, which is very nice. The thigh swivel over here. He does have this weird thong diaper thing. Sorry. But again, if you know figure arts, that's a thing. It has the, you know, on the looser hip costume thing, like it's got a little like, just trying to show you what to expect. Again, it's a very different type of action figure than like Legends, for sure. Very different. And even from a Mafex. All right, so I have my little, there we go. My little tackle block, my little bead organizers of accessories. So figure arts Spidey came with a lot, just like all of these did. The coolest accessory is this. I mean, I was like, oh no, did I flip you all off? Man, I need to catch up on comments. All right, let me see. Just moving down, The KO. All right, so Josh, yeah, okay, thank you with the knockoffs. Yeah, the KOs. Telling you, I was so sad when I first opened the box and saw that Peter Parker head. Like Josh, I was mortified. Like I feel like I turned whiter than that stupid head sculpt. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm gonna have to just take a picture of it tonight and put on my story after the after the show. What time? All right, 8:22. So this is the coolest accessory by far. This fits onto the Hulk. So I actually have some pictures I haven't posted yet. So my figure arts Hulk, Battle of New York. Just the hand pops out. That pops right on, man. It is awesome. It is so cool. He also comes with the Spidey head, obviously. And then this is the nice thing. It's cool and annoying. It's cool and annoying. He comes with the eyes, so swappable eyes, but I have to keep them in this little plastic package it came in, because otherwise there's no way I will lose those instantly. So you have 4 sets of eyes, actually. So very cool. 4 sets of eyes. And they're not the easiest to pop out. You need to use this little tool. And now, speaking of this little tool, this is what makes me nervous. This is why I have a tackle box of all this stuff. This is here. I'll lower my hat so you can maybe see it a little better. On the back, you have this little plate right in the center. So if it slides under, and then it goes pink, pink. And then that's so you can put these guys on. How are we doing in comics, man? Let's see. Make a custom MJ fig. I actually have, Josh, the old Toy Biz one, but she's still in my package. She's still in a package. I haven't cracked her open like I have the Green Goblin, I have the Doc Ock, I have the Wrestler Spider-Man. So she actually I always kept in the package. So maybe. But I do have that other one. I have that other Marvel Legend one too. I need I see what you're saying. The new MJ for Tom Holland. I need a Tom Holland MJ, that's for sure. All right, so this thing, oh no. So, all right, here we go. This is real time. I'm noticing a gripe. So I have one of those stands with the peg. It came with this little peg hole. So you can pop them in and have them post. So like I had the one picture up, again, if you haven't seen it, it's fine. But I have a picture of him throwing his webs, and he's doing a leap. So the stand is plugged in. I didn't want anything like wrapped around his hips on that one. That stupid plug that came with the figure is like stretched this hole. That's really annoying, because this is the second time that this back part, I actually had to use my Kiki, the loose joints. So this is an FYI too. I've used this inside the heads of Marvel Legends figures, and it does dry clear. I used it on the AI Iron Man head. I had popped it around. I put him on the hologram body, and the hologram ball stretched it out. So you just squeezed a little bit in there, and I used the pin that comes with it and just spread it around, and now, boom, it's fine. Same thing with my movie Deadpool. That started getting loose after a year plus of who gets pool or all, like, you know, using that figure all the time. He got loose too. So I think I'm gonna have to do this for this peg, for this, like, for the hole itself. I added it to the peg back here, and it worked great again. You saw I had to, like, really pop that off. But that's bad. So see, maybe I'll just do that again. See, it has the little peg on the back. I'll probably just use the Kiki actually and just do that. But this is how it looks. Me running my mouth, telling you stories. Let's see what he looks like. Here we go. The answer is awesome. The answer is awesome. Now, is it a Rebel Tech? Can I put him, you know, can I have his weight supported? No, I can't. Those Rebel Techs, man, one of these days they're gonna suck me in. I mean, I'm waiting for my Deadpool. And that's kind of the thing. I've been messing with this guy more in hopes that he'd be an ultra posable. Like, I've just been trying to really get into posing. And, like, I know which ones I do well. And I've realized lately that, like, I go to the well a lot. So I'm trying to get more posy. Get weirder with stuff. You know. See, that's annoying. So that's a bummer. That's a bummer, but that's like an easy fix. Literally, this will take, as soon as the show's over, it takes 15 minutes to apply and dry. I like this figure a lot. If you wanted to dabble in figure arts, if you have, you know, like a bunch of us for a while, we're buying them and posting them and getting all excited about them. I like my figure arts ones. I like them all. I'm a big fan. So I do think Spider-Man would be a nice way to get into the line because he's already tiny. He's already, you know, he's already a teenager. So the fact that he would fit in great with any kind of Legends. And then again, he's massive. Once I put these back on, you know, it's kind of like, you know, definitely gives him a massive feel for a little guy. You know what I'm saying? So he scales wonderfully is my main point. The fact, again, he's a teenager. So I have my teenage Spidey. I have my dad bod Spidey. I have, you know, like this is probably alpha, you know, like 30-year-old prime Spider-Man. So I'm excited. So those are the big Spider-Man reveals that I've been wanting to talk about. But yeah, this thing keeps popping off. I'm telling you, this is the Kiki loose joints. I highly recommend it. I think actually it was Thor 2012. I think it was June that told me about it. Or Rabbit's Den Collectibles, my boy. It might have been him too. Again, we all share ideas, guys, and it helps each other. So yeah, you're just gonna do a little dot 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 dot. So it'll work. I'm not worried. The fact that the other back plate already works as well as it does. See, because again, I applied it already on here. Before I did that, it was falling out on the first. It would just go bloop and fall right out. So that's all I have to do. It's literally going to take no time at all. Let's see. SHS needs to do Marvel Comics figs. That would be tight because I will say I am not getting the Deadpool as much as I think it looks awesome. It looks awesome. It looks really great. I have the movie Legends, and I've been shooting with him very wonderfully for a long time, for many months. So I think I'm good on figure arts for now, unless they do something like get into comic. That would be very cool because they are cool. They're great. You know, I also have to. I'm in the process of trying to assess the collection again. I'm at an assessing point. I do feel bad that I did break no buys today. That's why this, I might not keep them. I might. There was a lot of Eternals. It was literally, I think it was the little kid and Kingo. Those are the only two that were gone. but there was a lot. So like, I might just return them, and you know what? If I can get them for $6, then great. I was really mad. I wanted that Iron Man Mark III. Everybody's getting them for like $7. He wasn't at my Target, and I held off on him too because that's one that I wanted to buy, but for $25, $26, I'm like, do I need another Iron Man? I just got the Endgame Iron Man. I'm like, I can't do it. So I didn't. So that'll be your only Deadpool. See, but that one looks awesome. And the only thing is going to be just that slight scale, but Deadpool's a character that I don't worry about that scaling. And again, he's going to be at Captain America size, I would assume. So you're not going to have any scaling issues whatsoever. And then let's see. Yeah. Oh, God. It's true. If they started doing any of that stuff, that's it. Done. I'm done. I might as well just pack my bags. All right. So let's see. Did I catch up anybody else? It is 8:31. So it's that time to go, guys. So it is the Lazy Boy Sunday time. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out and listening to me talk about action figures. That makes me feel happy. So I look forward to this every week. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming in and hearing me talk and joining in the chat. It means a lot. I hope I either encourage you to spend more money or encourage you to save some money, depending on how I could help you with my spending. So that'll be it, everybody. Let's see. Any final comments? All right, Marco, have a great one. I see some of my students in here. I will see you tomorrow, bright and early. Lazy Boy time, Championship Collector. Thank you very much. All right, everybody, I am signing off. Have an excellent rest of your Sunday night and an excellent rest of your weekend. And I hope tomorrow is hopefully it's a nice, beautiful day, nice Monday. Let's have another great week, everybody. All right? Check you later. I'll see you guys. Bye.